Muñeño, Muñeño, bichatazo.
Muñeño.
Is that Gibby? Gibby!
Gibby!
Why y'all coming out the woodwork with the Gibby meme?
Gibby!
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 I'm gonna cosplay as Gibby for Halloween.
Oh my god. Are we legally allowed to dress as Gibby for Halloween?
Yeah.
Without classifying as nudity?
Yeah.
I'm gonna dress as Gibby for Halloween.
Where did we leave off last session?
Donnie died and everyone went to bed sorrowfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad days. Okay. So, did Kiara literally leave again?
Kiara!
No, Amy's being annoying.
Okay.
Well, fuck Amy. Fucking put her.
Okay.
Can you move the light over a little bit?
I don't know.
So she's
Okay.
here. She's here.
Just making sure. Okay. So, guys,
Yeah.
you guys wake up the next morning after the whole debacle that was yesterday. And you're all a little sad. You all miss Donnie, but you know that it was for good purpose. And Fabian is doing well, and he doesn't have anything wrong with his soul now, so that's all good. Everything's resolved in that category.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. Next morning, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys what you guys decide to do.
Maybe we should figure out how to get rid of the wait, hold on. I gotta know what all we got to do.
There's so much.
We gotta deal with the slaves, and we gotta ask Prince Karen what's up. We gotta check the Terran limbo. We gotta deal with the dark gifts. We gotta deal with Zare. There might be some side quests.
You have to get a new tower. You gotta go to Limbo, revive Hitler's body, and tell him to take care of the slaves. There's so much to do.
We got Leon and Archeon's date.
That's very important.
We gotta clean our roofs. Shamil needs a new sword. Oh, Shamil needs a new sword.
Plus, we gotta figure out the whole thing with his soul being like torn from his body.
Oh, we already dealt with Fabian's thing. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot. Freaking David died.
David?
Dave.
I forgot to mention, if you guys want to like make gold coins, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the first session. If you want to make gold coins or stuff like that, you can go like to town and see if there are any like small like hunting adventures and stuff like that. And then you can make gold coins that way, or you can just like ask the king and queen for like a loan or something, I guess, as well.
Can I get a loan? A small loan of $1 million?
My quick question is, will these gold coins come into play? Like, can we buy like items?
That's what I was about to get to because I forgot to mention it the first session. But a few days before we actually started session, like a few months, we all made a bunch of weapons.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be the shop, and the shop is called Malwart, obviously. Still stands by that. So and I've edited everybody's weapons that they put down to where they look good. They're not just weapons, obviously. There's a lot of stuff. But yeah, so I wanted to put that out there so you guys do have the opportunity to go to the Malbart and get the lovely goods that are there. You also never learned the dwarf's name that would work there.
Oh yeah, the dwarf. I want to know his name. I hope it's like Ratatouille or Remy or something.
Shut up.
Okay, it's okay. It's Ratatouille now.
That's my character list.
It's Ratatouille.
It's not even Remy, it's Ratatouille. What an uncultured species we are.
It reminds me when Xander was cooking that one time and he said, it's like Ratatouille, but without the rat. That shit will always get me. That shit will get me.
Ratatouille. Got
That shit sucked, but anyway.
Above my tree.
Dwarf from Malwart.
Malwart.
Malwart, yeah. It seems like there are a few Malwart stores all around. It seems like
Oh my god.
Bros, it's a widespread company.
A monopoly already?
Yep.
Can't believe it.
But
No!
There's one that's specifically in the castle, just for you guys.
That's so funny.
If you're out and about, you might be able to find Malwart in one of
You know that music when Squidward goes to get bread? Like when he's in that town, that's all the That's the music. That's the music I hear. And I gotta search it up.
Please! We have to go to Malwart. We have to get stuff for his funeral anyway. Or for, I don't know, the wedding or something. I don't know. We buy her dress at Malwart.
Hang on, I gotta find it. I gotta find the music because it's really important. But I'm also looking at the Malwart.
Mary, I need to go to Malwart and I gotta go buy a housewarming present for Josie and the other one. And like I don't know, a toaster. Okay, it's gonna be a toaster.
Josie and the other one.
I can't believe it. It's in my kid's name. It's in my name.
Anyway,
It's just like, here's the music. I imagine playing in the fucking Walmart. Here's the music. I think it's copyrighted, so we can't even play it.
Oh fuck. Okay, I was about to play it too, and I was like, oh shit.
Well, maybe. Actually, wait. It's not copyrighted because it's on YouTube.
I'll play it for a second.
Yeah.
No.
You already know it. It's like,
For a second.
I think Twitch has a thing. If you play it for 10 seconds, it won't be copyrighted. So
God, that's hilarious.
I just thought about it because I hear like Swiver's like, wow, they have it, canned bread, but like with this cursed item that could kill us.
You know what? Yeah, that's the music that plays in all Malwarts everywhere.
Please, that
it's hypnotizing music to get you to spend more money.
Karen character gets a Karen haircut and you yell and complain for a solid 10 minutes.
She complains about the price of the bean. She's like, why is the Great Value brand $30 less than the butcher's beans? I don't know. We don't make the prices. Well, it's unfair. So what do you want?
Glock.
What? What did you say? Glock?
A Glock.
Glock?
Yeah, a Glock.
No, not a no.
Jello?
Oh, Glock, like a gun.
Pokeball.
Yes.
Book of books. Whenever you open this book, there becomes more books.
But yeah, y'all don't have to get anything at the store currently if you don't want to. But yeah, I'm just leaving that an option that you guys can do every session.
Stickers.
Yeah. You guys can always add stuff on there, and I'll edit it. Just put it under like a editing session or like section.
Is that Mr. Down?
Yeah, Mr. Down.
Where?
At the bottom.
Wait, is there water bugs?
Yeah. You guys helped me make these.
It's funny.
So I edited them a little bit on some of them, but for the most part, they're the same as they were.
Mr. Dad is funny. I like that one a lot, actually.
Ghost Amigo.
Ghost Amigo.
Ghost Amigo. These are funny. I like some of them are like really powerful, and then there's like fucking toy train. Oh, I've made the toy train.
God's mercy. How much is that one?
You don't know. You have to go ask Ratatouille.
I'm sorry.
cute. You feel thirsty though?
That sounds like a fucking Binding of Isaac like pickup item. Mary, instead of having the details on all of them, you should just make them like Binding of Isaac, like how they are like mysterious, or they like say HBO.
Hey,
Hilarious.
That'd be so funny. It's like
You
it's like
never know
Tekka.
what it does. It's just
where's Tekka?
you get a ambiguous
here.
answer for what it does.
Yeah, it's basically like if I said Vial of Power. Strength at what cost? Basically, like Vial of Power would be like that.
Surgical mask covers you from any sort of poison of air. That's cool.
Yeah, some of them are good ideas. Some of them are very bad ideas as well.
Water bugs. This is an up and a downside because these bitches are stupid. These Chinese takeout.
I love that you guys forgot about these.
I didn't remember them being so funny.
Yeah, I remember them like being like really serious. Like potion, you heal 10 HP, but the love of your life like loses 50.
Kiara literally walked in that day when we were writing it all, and she said, "I'm only gonna do funny ones." And so now, like, there's like a good 25% that are awful.
I mean, Chinese takeout's really funny. That's so like racist, but not any foreign language for 5 minutes.
I didn't write that. I don't know who did that one.
I think it was Kiara.
Which one? Where is it? I'm looking for it.
Chinese takeout allows character to understand any foreign language for 5 minutes, but they forget how to speak any other language for the next 10.
I did put that. I remember specifically saying that.
Oh my god. These are. Oh, I won't get it.
Wing sneakers? Wait. Player gets faster reflexes and dexterity for 5 rolls for the next 3 turns. After those turns, sneakers get dirty. Player gets self-conscious and makes player skip the next 2 turns. That was good.
That's funny.
I see little.
I want to get Pokeball, and I want Leon to have it so he can go be Ash Ketchum. He can be Ash Ketchum.
And like a drug addict, alcoholic, Ash Ketchum.
Oh my god. Woo, funny as fuck, man.
You grow a pair of Sui wings, gain flight speed for 60 feet, but due to these bony wings, you endure great pain and take 1d damage every single time you use it. That's kind of cool. I like that one.
Which one was it?
Demon Pinin?
I like your hair.
Thank you.
Anyways, goodbye. I'm gonna take a lunch shower. Coming back.
Well,
I'll keep looking for that one because I can't find it.
After like that little like snapshot.
Yeah, I see it.
You know what? I'm gonna put numbers next to these. What do you think? Do you think that'll be easier?
I got it. I'll do it.
do you think I could catch Strahd in a Pokeball?
You might.
That would be so swag, please.
That'd be so funny. He's like on 1 HP, and I'm like, Pokeball! And then I go travel the world. I'm like, Strahd, go! And he's like, oh god, not again. He's just like, shit.
He could be like in our next campaign, right? We'll all be dead. All these characters will be dead, right? It will be the return of CC's Arson and whoever else. And they're gonna be like, what's this? I found it in my ancestor's home. And they blow it off and take a Pokeball. What is this button doing? They release Strahd.
I open it in Strahd. Yes.
That's scary. I hope he doesn't come back.
It's basically Jumanji.
Jumanji?
Jumanji.
It's like It, the movie. Every 10 years he comes back.
That's very funny. I'm checking my character's equipment. Oh, I gotta remove Donnie. Get out of here.
Luna basically has It's Alive, but like forever.
It's alive.
Ghost Amigo. Ghost of the Lost Amigo. Oh, that's cute. We can summon the guy that just died.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh,
Ghost Amigo?
Donnie?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the soul has to still exist for that to work.
Yeah, his soul
That
got
would be it.
destroyed, Hunty.
Bonnie do no longer exist, though.
I need Shamil to have a regular sword. Shamil's gonna get a regular sword.
Okay. You can get a regular sword. Just,
Cause
pay like
I can't.
fucking 10 gold pieces, and then just get a regular sword. And it'll be whichever one you look at the beyond. Whichever one you want, just take it.
Okay. Let's see here. Cause she can't fight without sword or anything. Well, she has a flail. That's about it. I can get a gun. A laser pistol. A pistol.
Invisibelt.
Okay. What was I gonna say to you guys? Okay. We'll figure out what you guys want to do for the day.
Limbo tear.
Yeah, I agreed with Haley in the chat with that one.
Okay.
I need to check on characters.
I got distracted.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Kiara, you are on the weapons thing. Can you fix all the empty spaces in between them? If you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh my god.
There are so many empty spaces, and I was trying to delete them. Okay. So, the limbo hole. So you guys are gonna go to Kira then, Kira and Hayden and them, and be like, hey, we want to go to limbo.
Yeah, I need to figure out who I want to take, though.
Yeah, that's what you guys decide who you want to take, and we'll go from there.
Limbo, obviously we're taking Luna. For sure. Because she's bringing Siren.
I know it's not fit for this.
Yes.
Fight the Conway.
What'd you say?
I think I want to bring Faith.
Okay. What about you, or Jacqueline?
I was deciding between Josie or Leon, but I think I'm going to take Leon for this one.
Leon, Faith, what else? What you're gonna have Kira. You guys can choose, I guess, from the. Oh, my dog's barking. You guys can choose from like what the NPCs, which ones you guys want to take. You can take 2. Kira's coming automatically one way or another. So you 2 plus her.
Okay, so who do you all think we should bring along?
Let me see.
We got Archeon, we got Shanra, we got Spring, Leaf, Lucian. We got Queen and King,
Onyx.
Yeah. King and Queen. Like, I was thinking. I was thinking Lucian is one of them.
Yeah, definitely Lucian. Maybe what about Onyx?
You can take Onyx. He'd be willing to come.
I think Onyx is a good choice.
Beat some shit up. That's it, really.
How does Archeon feel about Limbo?
He's cool with it. I mean, like, he doesn't know too much about it because he's trying to take care care of his city. But he knows enough to like help you guys out, if that makes sense.
Right.
I would say either Onyx or Archeon on the last one. It's up to y'all though. I already chose Lucian.
Archeon or Onyx. I don't know much about Onyx because I wasn't in the that campaign. So
Onyx is happy.
He's what?
A happy boy.
He's a happy boy. What class is he again, Mary?
His class? That's a good question. Let me
Yeah, because I forgot what class he was. Sorcerer. Okay.
And what's Onyx?
Onyx is a sorcerer.
Who was the one that you were talking about previously, Kiara?
Archeon.
Archeon. Archeon's a barbarian, but he has 1 level in wizardry.
Let's take the sorcerer.
Okay.
What do you think, Haley? Yeah. So.
I will say Onyx is also an air genasi, which to describe their personalities briefly, Kiara, their emotions flip like a dime, just like the air does. Like the air could be going one direction, and the next it'll be going in a different direction. So whatever he feels is always like heightened by 20.
I think I may take Faith. We can. Okay.
You just read through that. That was like a way back whoa.
Okay. So y'all are ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You guys studies that you decided to take. You walk up to Kira and she looks at you guys and says, "Hey, what's up?"
Who's the talker of the group? Not Leon.
Faith?
What?
Speak!
What am I saying?
Kira asked you, what do you guys want?
I like that you guys made him the speaker. But he'll say that we want to go to Limbo.
Okay. Why?
She knows that there's a tear in Limbo, right?
Yeah, everyone knows.
Okay, well, we want to take care of the tear or figure out how to close it or something.
Okay. We can definitely go there. I recommend that you guys talk to the first and second creators because I think that they might actually be able to help.
Right.
But yeah, that's basically what Kira says. She says that I think talking to the first and second creator might help first with like resolving the hole in Limbo. But otherwise, that's all the advice that she has. So, but she'll say, yeah, we can take you. She pulls out. She walks over to Hayden, and she just like
Orb.
he has like a little satchel or some shit on him, and she just like goes into his satchel and walks away. And like he doesn't even notice because that's just the rogue in her. And then she walks back over to you guys and she says, "Okay, let's go. I have the orb."
You have an orb.
And the entrance to Limbo, you guys would already know is the place that you visited a few sessions back. That little black abyss that y'all saw, y'all are gonna have to travel there to get to the. So you guys are gonna go on like a small little journey to like the and everything's pretty fine on the way there. Nothing's too problematic, out of place or anything crazy. And when you get to the portal, Kira's like, okay, I do wanna mention it might be a little jarring. Might be a little jarring. But it'll be
Jarring.
fine. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Jarring.
Sure, it'll be fine. So one, she says, okay, we're all gonna go in now, okay? And I assume everyone goes in, right?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, I need you all to make Constitution.
What the fuck?
What in the fucking hell?
You said saving throws?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got 20.
I got 14.
What?
I gotta roll really quick. Give me a second.
1. I hate people.
Oh, the Faith in Onyx is not doing well right now.
Let me see. Okay, cool. Okay, so you guys go through this portal, and if you got
Okay.
below a 10, I'll let you know what happens. For everybody else, you walk through, and this black abyss absorbs you. And then the next time you open back up your eyes, you look around, and everything is it. For those who were in Barovia, it almost has a feel to Barovia of it, except for that like continual like feeling of doom and destruction and death and everything. That's not there, but it just looks like how Barovia looked almost, except for you don't think that you're in Barovia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just looks kind of like black and white, I guess, for right now. You don't really see much. It seems kind of like foggy all around where you guys currently are. And you guys are kind of just like looking around like, wow. And then you're like, oh, and you look down and you see Lucian, Onyx, and Faith just unconscious.
Well, whack as fuck, dude. Does Kira have anything to say about it? Because like, we don't know.
Kira like is walking and then she like hears less footsteps than she did before when y'all first went in. And then she looks back and she's like, oh, they'll wake up a little later. And she just like picks them up and puts them on Gary, her flail snail. And she just keeps walking. She says, keep going. They'll wake up by the time we get to the first and second.
Leon's brain is rotting right now. He doesn't know what the fuck is happening. He's like, okay, I'll trust the judgment.
Yeah, they probably just got a little shook up when they came through. Like, you know, traveling different planes, you know, it's kind of, you know, I'm used to it though. That's not that bad for me. I lost my soul for a while once. It was pretty problematic, but you know, like that's fine.
That sounds cool. Leon's like, that sounds cool.
And he takes you guys to the last campaign, the first creator's place.
The big giant white castle where everything's perfectly white. Like Squidward.
And it's got the same front door as before, except for these doors are open.
Oh my god, y'all don't have to find the 3 pieces.
Yeah, no, the doors are open. Kira and her flail snail immediately walk in, but everyone who's unconscious, you're slowly waking up with like a splitting fucking headache. But you're feeling great otherwise.
It's only like Faith, Onyx, and Lucian. Well, Leon and Luna were like, yeah, this is fine.
Like, yeah, we are here.
We're just walking.
And I'm assuming you all go in.
Of course I do.
Okay, you guys go in, and Kira like leads you to like this dining room of sorts, and you guys are like looking around, and you see the first and second creator actually having tea together. And you guys are like, what the fuck?
Stupid ass second creator.
the first creator looks at you all and says, "Oh hi, we were expecting you. Please
I sit down. I'm speaking for Kiara now. She sits down also.
Okay, Onyx and Lucian, when they wake up, they also sit down. What about you, Faith? You just woke up.
Faith will sit down.
Okay, so everyone sits down at the table, and you all have like tea in front of you. And it looks almost like an ethereal type of tea. Like it doesn't look like any tea you've seen on Earth or Nixurberus before. It's very magical. But it looks delicious. It even has
Leon.
sparkles.
Leon's drinking the shit. It's Tino.
When you take a sip of it, Leon, it tastes exactly like cotton candy.
Whoa.
Kiara, did you see what she said in the chat?
Swag. Your
Faith
dad got
definitely drank
COVID.
it.
Yeah, he was like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, why? He's like, don't get close to me. He was wearing a mask. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I got tested. I'm like, okay. He's like, I have COVID. I'm like, oh, God.
Come in here.
Wait,
No,
who has
no.
COVID?
Her dad.
Bruh. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, that was whack as fuck. Anyway, Leon's like, oh shit, this shit really damn good. And he keeps drinking it.
So he's like, I drink.
He's like, I drink the tea without permission, and I drink it, and it tastes good. So I drink it some more.
Yeah, every time Leon finishes it, it magically refills itself.
That's sick as fuck.
It's fucking good to Leon. Leon's like, oh shit.
I actually want Leon to make a perception check to realize like how exactly it's refilling.
Oh. He got a 13.
Okay, you like are looking around for like while you sip your tea, and you see like there's this mechanical device that like as soon as someone finishes their tea, it comes like it splits out this like dust, and it like slowly falls, and then it falls into the cup of your tea, right?
That's so whack.
And then it becomes liquid.
Oh my god, for once he used his damn brain.
Yeah. And as soon as you're done, it disappears. The whole device disappears.
Cool. That's cool as fuck. Leon's impressed.
When you actually notice this, the second creator says, I'm the one who created that.
Was he the creator?
Of course he fucking would.
I mean, his name's the creator.
The second one.
They're all the creators.
The second one's having a fat ego. So the first one.
Kara's sister yelling is like the band of
Kara's Hispanic household.
Her dad's like, come over here. I have COVID.
It's true.
Her sister. But Leon's gonna ask, after drinking like maybe 4 cups of tea, he's like, okay, enough of this tea like right now, but I heard we were here when Luna dragged me along by the ear, that we're here to try to fix the Terran Limbo.
Yes, you are. The first creator says.
Yeah, and we need help doing it.
Oh. Okay. You need help. Well, usually I would say, oh, you could just use the time artifact, but that doesn't exist anymore. So can't exactly use that. However, your timeline had time stones.
Parkour.
I think so, yeah.
We messed up the jump.
Then that means that there is a device similar to the time artifact, which you could technically use on the whole if you find what is left, if there are any time stones. But to my knowledge, you guys destroyed all of the time stones. your friends did.
Oh,
Yeah.
To
so
your
we
knowledge.
can't become Thanos.
So it doesn't look like you'll actually be able to make a time artifact similar to the one of the other worlds. However, there are other possibilities, though they're a lot more problematic. Logically, sealing the hole that is in limbo would require soul magic, darkness magic, and corruption magic. Those are the three
Ooh.
magic of limbo.
So Chad.
Your friends, Kira and Hayden and all of them, they cannot assist with this because they are not from your realm, and their assistance could technically upset the balance. So you all must find somebody, or you all yourselves must learn how to use soul, darkness, and corruption magic. Soul magic, that's the easiest one. It's Saren, who is in his body over there. He knows how to use it, so that's one checked off. Darkness magic, a little more complicated. Saren also knows how to use that one though. Technically, you could use Saren for that, and then have somebody else use soul magic, which has no consequences. And the issue with darkness magic is that it can corrupt the user's soul if they are mortal. So it's not necessarily guaranteed that it will work out. And then lastly, corruption magic. It can only be used by those with corrupted souls. But it's a little more complicated than that. This corruption is not like that of darkness magic. Magic does corrupt the soul, but corruption magic is completely different. You see, it's rare, but corruption magic can safely be used by entities that stem from it. It's the most rare form of magic, and the most deadly. If used otherwise, the user will certainly die. In any case, the amount of magic required for all three of these magic forms have a chance to kill their user, or at the very least,
Look at the back, the elephant ears, and the
Hey, what the fuck is that noise?
pregnant plant,
Okay.
the big one.
Uh huh.
Check it out. It's
Hey, Ray! Okay. That shit fucking killed my ass.
I'm eating the strawberry Haagen-Dazs.
That shit loud as fuck!
I'm sorry. I think it's Xander crinkling some plastic.
it is.
That's the loudest fucking plastic crinkle I ever fucking heard.
So, quick summary of basically what she said, is that you have to have the three magic types: soul magic, darkness magic, corruption magic. But with the amount of magic that is required in order to do this spell, in order to seal the hole, there is a chance that it may kill the user, no matter the magic type. And at the very least, it could affect them for the rest of their lives. Also, corruption magic, unless you want the user to die, can only be used by somebody who was made by corruption magic.
Black as fuck.
Well, has anybody in our party ever been created with corruption magic?
No!
Well, you know what? It was worth a shot of asking.
Why'd you fucking ask? Why'd you ask?
I don't know. It would have been nice. I don't know. You never know. You might.
You never know. And also the chance that no matter the magic, then there's a chance of death or basically get disabled.
We know what we know what we have to do. We have to sacrifice Siren.
You already did that with Donnie. You can't do it again. Stupid ass.
Watch me.
No, because we didn't have.
They'll also mention to you, Luna, that if Saren does do this and something happens because of the spell you did, that you would also die.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Damn.
Problematic. Huh?
Double homicide. Double homicide.
So even right now, we don't have anyone with corruption magic at the moment. So
We have to befriend someone who is.
There's.
Did we ask Ratatouille from Walmart?
Can we corrupt his ass?
He's already corrupted. He uses corporate magic.
He already owns the Walmart, every Walmart in existence, and that's monopolism. That's corrupt magic right there.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Monopolism is monopolies, fucking corrupted. But
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions for the creators?
is this like the only way to seal it? Because besides the time stone thing, which doesn't exist right now, so.
We can go back in time.
First creator says, I mean, technically, the time stones do or could very well exist. I mean, you might have to do some research, but that'd probably be the easiest way. But otherwise, no. The learning magic is the only way.
We need to put a lot of research into this before we can actually seal it. Get is cannot interfere, nor can cure or hide in.
They can help you research, but they can't physically interfere.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
So I think we're gonna need to either. We should probably research both of them. We should research who the fuck probably does corruption, which is very rare. One of us can learn a magic, or we also have to research maybe the time stones still exist.
The creators, they also note, specifically the first creator, she says, I do want to know with corruption magic that it's so deadly and it's so problematic that me and the second creator both refrain from using it ourselves. So I want you to take this into account when
Pussies.
you try to because corruption magic corrupt. It even has a chance of killing us.
We should probably look into the time stones a bit and use that as last resort.
Yeah.
If things start getting too bad with it. How does the fucking tear look right now?
You guys were able to see it right now, but the first creator gestures to the second creator, and the second creator waves an arm, and then suddenly you guys see this projector screen come down, and on it you just see a big you see what looks to be a realm, okay? And you see there's this slit in it that is just black and ushing
like a space hole.
Yeah, and it's similar.
Space hole.
And
space hole.
It's like a sparkly smoke that's exiting it. And the second creator says, "That's limbo. That's a hole, and it's not looking good for you guys."
Luna looks so disheartened. She's like, "Oh fuck, I really fucked up."
The first creator says, "If you end up finding some time stones and being able to go this route, I do want to note that it will close the hole, but Saren will be back to Limbo, and him and Luna's souls will be separate once more."
No.
Are you willing?
Looks like okay. She understands, the gravity of the situation, so she's like, yeah, that's understandable.
Because it's literally turning back time in a way. So all of the things that happen because of it have to be eliminated as well.
It's a big jump, bro. It's either you could end up getting corrupted and die, or you could both know that you're alive.
Yeah. Then wouldn't that mean that Fabian would have his soul corrupted back again?
No, because it would all stay the actions that Saren took while he was here would be okay because the time stones are a little different. Because you guys are taking the time stones, right? And you're combining them together in order to make an artifact, which the first creator will give you piece of paper that roughly shows you it, And Kira will explain that it'll have an identical effect to the time artifact of her world. So when you guys use it, it'll just eliminate the thing that was directly caused. So the reason Saren's affected is because he was the cause of the whole.
No.
So technically, the time artifact, when it's used, it will see Saren as the problem and heat him back in.
We lose Saren, but we save everybody else. We don't lose him. He goes back.
That's if you even find the freaking time stones.
Let's just look for it.
Let's
Because
look for it!
Onyx is here with you and says, well, a long time ago, we destroyed all of the time stones, to our knowledge.
We can always search, though. And then last resorts come push the shove.
Onyx agrees. He says, I think we should definitely research. He says, but I don't think we're going to find much. How many time stones do we need? He asks the first creator, and the first creator says, you need a total of 3 time stones.
Okay.
Okay. Has anything left exited the hole?
Yeah, other than trash.
They glance at each other and they glance back at you guys. Both of the creators do, and they go, yeah. That's putting it lightly.
What came out the hole?
If the second creator walks over to the projector and points and says, "You see all this black smoke? Yeah, that's the stuff exiting Limbo."
Oh, it's like Weird-Mageddon when Gravity Falls.
So the stuff that exits Limbo is stuck in it's like planar space, but it's plaguing all of the realms.
It's like the Abyss, how they creep into the material plane.
So they do. The second creator says it will more than likely affect the Earth and Excerberus the most, because they are Limbo is closest to Earth, the whole realm scheme of things. So that's what they explained to you.
Wow, this is big.
This is a big oopsie.
They
This
say
is a big
so. The sooner it's closed, probably the better. But also on top of that, if it's resolved via the time stones, all of the things that exited will be yeeted back in, just like Sam.
That's actually good, kind of. That's actually really good, believe it or not.
It's almost like a vacuum. Now, it might not be perfect in getting everything, like all of them, but a good majority.
Look,
so can we keep Siren?
No.
No.
The hole closes via the time stones. It's going to take Siren because he was the cause, but it'll be almost like a vacuum, okay? And it'll take all of the nearby souls right back in. Which most of them are floating around just the Limbo plane currently, so they're not going anywhere. So right now it's not too big of an issue, but when they start entering y'all's plane and different planes, that's when it's going to become a big issue. Also, she says, so yeah, the sooner you close it, probably the better.
Mr. Worldwide problem.
What?
Because they also mentioned that the stuff that's exiting is not only from this Earth and this timeline. It's also stuff from like dinosaurs and shit.
The what? Sorry, I didn't hear the what horse?
Dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaurs. Oh my, wait, can I have a pet dinosaur?
Like, dude, it's bad. Like, every creature you can think of that was a possibility exists on another plane. And so therefore these creatures and monsters and stuff are in Limbo, essentially.
Mhm.
So like a megalodon shark do be just swimming around Limbo.
Any deep future ocean? Oh my lord, have mercy. No, bitch.
See the Kraken just pull up.
Yo, I'm
Shit.
gonna write a Kraken before the end of this series.
They ask you if you have any more questions about anything.
No,
Um,
I mean I don't.
no.
How fast is the tear expanding right now?
Oh yeah. That's a great one.
They say well currently it's the size when it first started, yeah, it was the size of Saren, so about 6 feet long. Now it's about 30 feet long. And it's been about a year. So
Does it increase exponentially or or
the first creator kind of laughed. Sorry, I have a habit. Um, yes, it does increase exponentially.
oh no!
The bigger it gets, the faster it increases in size,
More.
essentially. So when it first happened, it wasn't as pertinent that you take care of it. But now that it's been about a year, far more pertinent.
Oh shit! Increases exponentially. That's a big no. Okay.
It's funny because the first creator kind of looked sad when you set her down, because she wanted to explain everything.
Leon has a small brain. He just wants to know one thing. He can't.
He's like, oh, sorry, I'm running out of memory space. So thank you.
Leon's like, I'm sorry, I can't understand anything more than like 1 + 1 at the moment.
Second creator
You're
just
like what's a
pats the
time
first
stone?
creator's back, like it's okay.
Who's Saren? Time stone? Limbo?
Any
Horrid.
more questions about anything?
How fast? Well, that should be pretty fast. How everything
Yeah.
it sucks back up.
Well, it's basically an instant effect.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we got the information. Now we just got to research in our own realm about it.
Yeah.
So do you not have any more questions about anything?
Is there other questions that we can ask that are important?
Yes, there are other questions you can ask that are important.
I'm thinking. Shit.
Can we ask about the dark gifts, or basically the council?
You can. That's a good thing to ask. What are your questions about them?
Do they know anything more specific about the council? Like,
they
or
they think for a moment and they say yes. There those that are corrupted on the council. They're corrupted by darkness magic, and those that are just using dark magic aren't necessarily corrupted. Those who use are corrupted by dark magic are not safe. Safe people who are just using dark magic are. They're also all very smart, manipulative, and the likelihood that they will outsmart your team is very likely.
Damn. They watch Rick and Morty. Their IQ is so high.
their IQ's so high.
So fat, so high.
Okay.
Maybe you guys can ask about the glyphs on you guys.
Maybe you can.
Yeah.
Leon doesn't have one. So
Leo's gonna ask. I have these marks. What do they mean?
Luna nods. You already know what they say because Kira explained, Kira and Hayden and all them explained that to you, so you know what they say. But the first grader says essentially they just find a contract.
Okay, I just
Is
see.
either resolved or when the contract is resolved, they disappear, or when it's canceled, the contract, they also disappear.
Okay. Wait, so contracts can be canceled then?
They can, but it has to be an amicable agreement between the two parties, or one of them dies.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Maybe we can ask them who PK is.
You can ask it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Faith is gonna be like, we got a letter one time, and he's gonna like read it out, I guess, because I guess he has it. I don't know, or maybe he just remembers. But it says signed. It's signed by PK.
They nod. They say, "You want to know who wrote it?" Then I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. They say, "Well, we can't tell you directly because we made a deal with the celestial gods not to interfere with mortal affairs, but since they are also interfering with your friend's life, I assume that it's slightly fair game. So, yeah." Sorry,
Kiara, is there a fucking earthquake in your damn house?
I thought it was
Oh,
more
you didn't hear
accurate.
that?
We hear you
Jesus.
moving a lot.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
my bad.
you're literally banging your head against your furniture.
The only thing that the first grader says, the only thing I can really tell you about PK is that they reside on Earth.
Huh.
Okay.
Bro, that's so broad. Everyone fucking resides on Earth.
Wow, oh my god, PK, Prince Caleb.
Technically inaccurate.
So it's not. So we can knock that person off the list.
No, it's... What?
Huh?
No. What I was saying is that it's technically inaccurate that everyone resides on Earth because all of you guys reside on Cerberus.
I mean, I think more people reside on Earth than Nick Cerberus, so
But yeah,
almost all
but
people reside on Earth.
but it's not like you have to question one another, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Are they a
It
person of
absolves you
power?
from solving that. Yes.
Okay.
Do you think they will know who the
Prince
corrupted person
Callum. Does Callum start with a K?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit,
Cool.
we figured it out.
Did it?
We
I
did
thought.
it.
Why did I write PK originates from Nyx?
No.
Maybe they were born from Nyx.
Okay, originates from Earth.
Yeah, they do know. They said PK was born on Cerberus,
Okay.
but they are currently residing on Earth.
You see, this is why I was waiting for you to understand. It's freaking parrying me. Okay, about to give up on this again.
He's playing Dark Souls.
Bless y'all.
Any more
Thank you.
questions?
I haven't thought of any at the moment.
Let me look through my notes. Hold on. Hold up.
Think!
Yeah, there is one more question that I know of that you could probably ask that might help you.
Is it regarding the cult or the worshipings?
We already did that.
We already did that. Okay.
We already did that.
My neck and lower back hurt.
You can ask about Strahd, yeah.
Yo, you saw this stupid man exit the portal named Strahd?
Yeah, like, hey, did you see by any chance someone named like Strahd or a vampire somehow, some way walking back into a different plane of existence?
They think for a moment and they say, who does he work for?
I don't know.
I think he works for the
Council,
Dark
Gifts?
Gifts.
Yeah, the Dark Gifts, the council.
Gifts, so that's the council. They think for a moment and they say, okay, you said he's a vampire, correct?
Yeah. He has this accent. Tall, skinny, white.
What's his accent sound like?
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so she looks at you and she like, you see her like looking through some records and she says, oh, okay, so he's on one of the planes of misery. Okay.
Yes.
There's a strong possibility that he could have perhaps escaped, because all it would really take is the Dark Gifts who control Barovia to, alter this.
That's Luna's face right now.
Therefore meaning, since technically Saren's soul was tied to Barovia, you also created a hole in Barovia. Now, Saren wasn't in Barovia, but we have our own version of Barovia here. There's proper terms for all the planes and everything, but we call them the misery planes, because literally just misery there. But there's a Dark Lord that resides over each misery plane. Okay. There are a bunch of different ones that reside in Limbo. Barovia is tied to it.
Right.
But it's not directly in it, if that makes sense. So most of these planes that are most of these misery planes connect directly to Barovia. So if there's a hole in them, all beings that are within this place can technically get out or be taken or whatnot. So while I cannot tell you directly if he's out, because there are too many beings in Limbo for me to know for sure, I'd say it's a strong possibility if he's smart.
And he's smart.
She says, quick question, did he like working for the Dark Gifts?
I don't know.
Think so.
He just wanted to die when my sister explained it to
Yeah,
me.
he kind of did just want to die.
Okay, then I think that would be he doesn't like working for the Dark Gifts. So, to be fair, I'm sure if he saw a hole, he'd take the opportunity.
Okay.
If that gives you any help on the situation, but there's a possibility he might not have found the hole.
Well, if he wants to die, like, he can die on his own terms. It's just when he sees us, I'm like, oh my fucking god.
She's gonna be like, my friends!
And I'm like, die, bitch!
I'm gonna throw an arrow at him again. Y'all don't think I haven't forgot.
I know you
The second creator actually laughs and says, I remember that time we were glancing through the misery planes creator, and we saw Luna just chuck an arrow at this king of all vampires, thinking that would do absolutely anything. Oh.
So, do you guys have a replay button, like, around here? I know you guys can, like, look through time or whatever.
Right when you say replay button, you hear a snap, and the second creator gestures to the projector, and you literally see you guys in Barovia, standing by this big-ass tree, and Strahd's walking towards you guys, and you just see everyone staring kind of in awe, and Luna just pulls out a fucking arrow and shoots it.
Leon's laughing so hard. By the way,
like they put it in reverse and they play it. They put it in reverse and play it, and they like do the little the slide thing with the bar, and just keep watching it.
Leon's like, Leon looks at you, Luna, and is like, I even wouldn't do that, Luna. What were you thinking?
I was panicking. Luna just looks so embarrassed.
You're not good at panicking situations.
No.
And then they say, I also like this one, and they switch to the invisible wall. And you guys all like playing dead outside of the invisible wall.
We're all just laying down.
I love that shit. That shit cracked me up. Oh my god.
Wait, so they can rewatch it like WandaVision? Wait, do they have our worst moments? That's terrible.
I know they do. It's really funny.
They actually look at you and say, if it was correlated to Limbo, then we can't observe, if that makes sense. So technically, if Earth ever merges, Earth and Exerberos ever merges with Limbo, technically we'd be able to watch you guys always.
Great.
All the misery realms, those are directly correlated to Limbo, so therefore we have magical powers to observe At least I do because I have cameras. You don't know what those are, but I know what those are. The second creator says.
Cameras? Cameras.
Leon's like, I had enough of this technology shit. My brain's gonna blow up.
Leon's like, the fuck is all this shit? I remember before we had owls, paper, and pens. Not even pens, we had fingers.
Actually, right when you say that, Leon, you see a
I
robot
didn't say.
stroll up, and a robot looks at you, and then looks back at the table, and then looks at you, and then back at the table, and then it looks at you and says, beep boop bop beep boop.
Shut up!
Do you want butter?
Do you know that song? You know, beep boop beep bop boop boop. No, you mean like beep beep boop bop beep 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 beep
Beep
boop.
beep bop, boo boo bop.
Leon's
And
like,
the second creator looks over and sees his robot and says, Jerry, go back to the car.
What's a car?
And you just see Jerry turn, head down, and slowly leave.
Leon turns to Luna and like Faith and them. He's like, you know what? Leon's just like, he starts coughing. That's all he can do. He just starts coughing.
The first creator says also, I do want to give you a bit of a warning.
Yeah.
The council members, I believe they're going to take action soon in regards to some of your clips and contracts.
Oh no.
Rather problematic. So, probably the faster you resolve it, the better, because, well, it might already be too late, actually. And, at this point, Kira just blinks and says, wait, what? And they look at Kira and they say, yeah, well, you guys killed one of them, Kira, so obviously they'd start taking action. Did you not think there would be consequences? And Kira goes, well, I didn't think this would happen.
Which one did they kill?
Sarah.
Kira says, I killed a corrupted one.
What?
Yeah, I told you guys when I got here that we killed one, and that's why Saren's glyph was gone, because the guy died.
Yeah.
Which one did they kill?
The corrupted one.
Yeah.
And
They
Saren,
killed.
it was the one that had Saren. Like, Saren's glyph. He made a...
Oh,
Yeah, so Saren's glyph
He
is
did-
gone. But they say, so yeah, so it might already be a little too late, but like, give you a warning anyway. And Kira is like head in her hands, like, what? Wait, I'm so lost. I'm so confused. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do from here. Like, how did this happen?
Leon's like, you didn't know that Luna, my sister, is for it's like fucking deals, so I don't think you knew.
Well, yeah, no, to be fair, when we killed the first one, he was like, little did you know, I have deals with people. And then we were like, oh, he has deals with people. Oh no. And then we just kind of killed him.
Yeah.
But like,
y'all.
we didn't really anticipate how that would affect the other ones' opinions and if they had deals. So like, really sorry, y'all.
Leon's like, oh shit. Well, I
My
guess we gotta hurry.
bad.
Well, if you help us solve this shit, it'll be like makeupies.
Oh yeah, no, we're me and my guys are gonna be there to like help you take down all of the council for sure.
Good. Yes, that's basically a
And
deal.
that's technically an our Earth problem, but like it's spread to your Earth, so like sorry about that.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck is
Well-
happening, but this seems like it's just like the monopoly. Walmart.
Malwar.
Well, Leon looks at and he's like, I think we got everything we kind of gathered here. We need to research fast.
Kira looks at you guys and says, "Aren't you going to ask about Spring's marks?"
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. I forgot. Why has she got limbo markings on her?
The first creator says, what do they look like?
They look like this.
Yeah, and I assume you guys should. They glance and they say, "Huh,
Funny.
that's really weird." Like, they literally, both of them, they both say, "That's really weird."
That's weird. It's getting weird.
Weird.
And it's almost disconcerting the way they say that and look almost in a like way of disbelief. They say,
Y'all didn't cause this.
they say, "No, definitely not our doing. But we have an idea of who did this.
Who
did it?
You will have to tell you at a later date because the powers that may or may not be may try to have another war with us if we tell you this information."
Ooh.
But like, before Kira and them leave, just come back and visit us. Give us like an update on everything. We might be able to answer more of your questions. But with Spring's markings, essentially, to put it in simple terms, the limbo markings are evil, and the celestial and elvish markings are not, and they're trying to essentially stop the evil markings.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Whack as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let Spring know.
They'll also mention, they say, also, whether or not this may or may not completely corrupt her soul, it's a possibility.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sabo.
Imposter, sussy imposter.
The first creators like mentioning this, they say, "I'm sorry, I can't be like direct with you because of the deal, but like I gave you as much as information possible regarding this."
It's okay. We'll come back later and we'll see what happens.
Hang on. They said if you have any more questions, I'll feel free to answer them. You might not want to go to the second creator though because he's got like robots and shit outside of his house that like try and kill things. So like maybe not the best idea. Any more questions? Anything else you want to do here?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
you guys start heading out. And Kira's like, "Bye, Mrs. First Creator and Mr. Second Creator." And she runs and leads you guys out with her flail snail. And she hops on the back of Gary and they start riding away. And you guys follow. You guys get a really bad feeling all of a sudden.
Oh, great. Fuck this shit.
And the feeling feels like dread.
Gonna go perception check this area.
It feels all too familiar.
Oh no!
It's the feeling of the realm of Barovia.
Oh! It's him! It's your friend!
Somebody farted.
So
The pug just farted.
And Luna, you hear a voice. It says, "You thought you could enter my realm and I would not know? You thought you could kill me and I would not come back? That's funny. No. It's nice seeing you again, though. I hear you have a child, a siren. Oh, is that my brother Sergei within you as well?" "Sergei, it's so nice to see you." And Luna, Saren's having a fucking visceral reaction. Everyone else, you hear nothing. You don't even feel You don't even feel this dread that I was mentioning.
Dude, what about Lucian?
Lucian seems a little put off as well.
I think Leon's gonna like go to Luna and Lucian be like, "Y'all good? Like something up?"
He's here.
Lucian's like, we gotta fucking go.
Oh
We have to
shit!
leave.
Leon's like, "Book it!"
I was like those characters that go, "Woo, woo, woo, woo."
That's exactly what
Luna, you hear the words, did you already forget about Reese and Alora? You know, I think it's funny. There is a hole in Limbo, but you did not take this opportunity to save them. No, you
Don't-
took this opportunity to talk to the first and second creators.
Don't fall for it, Luna. Don't fall for it.
No!
I mean,
No,
all
she's
it
gonna
would
ignore it.
take
She's gonna
is
keep walking.
technically for you to just enter Barovia, grab them, and leave. Even if you did seal the hole, they would not be taken away from you because they were never meant to be in Barovia to begin with.
I hate that he's right.
I know.
He says, but you know, you've never
Rose gonna
been
ignore it.
one
She's
for
just keep
thinking
walking.
multiple steps ahead. Have
What the fuck? That is so fucked up. That's really good.
And I want you to make a wisdom save. Only Luna.
Oh, good luck.
17?
17? 17? Okay. Yeah. You guys all look at Luna and her eyes are glazed over.
No
Ah!
shit.
No! Back in time! Whee!
Leon's gonna
And
grab a hold of Luna so fast.
yeah, when you grab onto Luna, you see Saren take over. She has like a blue aura to her and blue eyes. And she says and he looks at you and says, I don't know what's happening, but we can't move.
Well, I'll pick you up. Get this over. Like Leon picks y'all up.
When you try to pick her up, you can't move her.
She weighs 1,000 pounds.
Oh shit! And
It's almost
Leon-
like she's glued to the ground.
Leon's not an Arcana person, but can he try to Arcana check this?
Yeah.
If not, he's gonna. Oh my god, he got a 19.
Oh my god, he knows some magic?
He's thinking.
It's so painful. Like, it's like you're like roughly hurting.
He's like,
so violent.
You think that this has something to do with Luna and Saren's souls tie.
Okay.
So you think this has something to do with Saren's soul being tied to Barovia.
Oh shit.
And Strahd
Leon-
being the Dark Lord of Barovia.
Leon's like, oh shit. He's gonna see if any magic users can help because he's definitely not a magic user, but he'll relay that information to Kira, Onyx, Lucian, Faith, basically.
Kira shook. She's like, of course, the one time I take you guys here, we run into a fucking old vampire thing. Great.
Luna's like, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna kill him. And I was like, no, like,
in your head, Luna, it's completely blank. All thoughts have ceased, and you are completely just blank. And Saren can't hear
That's
anything.
normal.
I do want to note that, like, you know, like sometimes when you have thoughts in your head, like, I want some potato chips or something. Like, you don't even have those. Like nothing.
Mhm.
It's pure silence, and that's not normal. And Saren's freaking the fuck out.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Faith.
You can't hear Saren freaking out though. I want you to make our Arcana check, Luna.
I want Faith to make an Arcana check.
So dispel it. Is there any way to like?
You guys gotta come back for me, dog.
It's coming back for your ass.
Yeah.
28.
Oh my god.
Faith, you know exactly what's going on because it almost feels familiar to something that was happening with your dad, and his soul. So you're looking and you're like, you're watching, and it's almost like Saren and Luna's souls are quite literally being separated right before your eyes.
Wow. Okay, he'll relay that to the group.
And as you all watch, you guys just you see like the blue flames, like blue like aura, I guess. It gets like a lot brighter, and then suddenly it goes orange, and then it goes yellow, then it goes blue, then it goes like rainbow
shit.
colors, and then it turns black.
Can I perception check?
Yes.
Like for
Lula's like,
for fucking
quiet.
16.
What exactly are you looking for?
Oh, he's looking for Straff.
All you see is fog. You can't even see in front of you, really. You barely even see Luna.
Shit, stupid as fuck.
And you guys watch Lucian. He runs up and he starts like casting his magic, and then it dissipates right as he does it. And he looks really like concerned about it, and he's like because all magic users would know that Aasimars have natural magic within them. When they cast a magic spell, it's literally coming from their soul.
Mm-hmm.
So it's less likely for it to be dispelled and counteracted and such. So the fact that his magic quite literally being canceled out at every turn is kind of problematic. And Lucian's like mumbling to himself, and you see like tears in his eyes as he keeps trying to cast a spell.
I don't even know what to do.
Nothing to do, dog. I mean,
the only thing that I can think of is dispel magic, but
it's not working so well. I mean, if Saren could try soul magic to counteract whatever the fuck is happening, most likely, but he doesn't have really control.
Yeah, Saren will say that he's able to talk to you presently, but the issue is that it's almost like Luna's soul was completely frozen. Like it's in a state of just stillness.
Fuck.
And that his soul is slowly being separated. He says, having said that, he says, I have a feeling, that I don't have long before it's
True, none of us know magic to be able to not separate it.
We should have brought different people.
I mean, not even then it would work because none of us know soul magic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even if Jesse tried to cast shit, it wouldn't work.
And, Lucian, like, thinks of, like, because Lucian did a lot of research on Limbo, so he knew a little bit about soul magic, so he starts trying to cast soul magic. But even soul magic just doesn't work. It's like it wants to, but then it can't.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys see Saren, like you see his like ghostly being almost completely exit Luna's body, and he's standing beside her.
I wish I could hold physically onto a ghost, but I can't do that.
And you guys see Luna just drop to the floor.
Oh shit.
Lucian
goes to
touch her, but Saren looks at you guys and said, "You need to go."
He's Leon's like, "What about you?"
He says, "Well, there's not going to be a what about you? You can't actually get home and tell everybody what happened because I have a feeling that a certain vampire is on his way, if not already here."
Let's fucking go! We have no choice. Let's get out of here.
And Lucian grabs Luna, puts her on Flail Snail. And you guys look at Kira, and you see her put like almost like you're not sure what they are, but she puts them on the back of her Flail Snail.
They're gonna be turbo.
And then she says, "Okay, everybody, hop on the Flail Snail."
We're all on this Flail Snail.
Go on.
We're all on.
And as you guys, she's about to like pull off in her Flail Snail, and you guys glance back just briefly at Saren, and you just see a bright light emanating that could literally be seen for miles.
Dang, are we blinded?
Yeah, you guys are all blinded, and Kira is literally stopped in her tracks because she can't even see. You guys, Luna, you start to regain consciousness. I do want to mention. You seem relatively fine. You just don't hear Saren in your head anymore. And you see, you look back at the bright light. And you guys, as it dissipates, you see Saren, but he's in a physical form now.
Oh shit.
Can I give him? I'm running up to him. Can I give him a hug?
You can't rest now.
Yeah, you're also like wildly unconscious. But I want you guys to make a perception check.
Woo!
And let me know what you get.
12.
Okay.
16.
Luna, perception.
Kiara.
Isn't she
What?
like conscious?
Perception.
I told you that she started regaining consciousness.
Oh, okay. So you want me to make a perception? Okay.
Yeah.
Where's my P?
I mean, it's going to be a little like harder for you, but you're still able to see. So.
Oh, wow.
18?
Okay. All right. So you all can you see like it's really foggy still, but you see like a shadow of a figure approaching Saren's now actual physical body. You guys see Saren completely like fall out on the ground.
Oh shit.
And Lucian starts fucking flipping shit. He fucking dives off of the Flail Snail, but Onyx grabs him before he does. And Onyx looks back at you guys and says, "We don't want to be here to get any closer to that being."
Leon nods. He's like, Like, this is,
It was like, I wait here.
If we go, then we're all dead. Basically.
Lucian's like screaming at this point. And he's like he really wants to get to Saren. And as like Kira starts up the turbos for the her Flail Snail, you guys just kind of watch. And right as she turns on the turbos, you guys see Luna, you see a familiar face. You see Strahd von Zarovich himself. He looks at you with a smile, Luna. And in your head, you hear, I'm sure I'll be seeing you, I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon, Luna. Because now I do not only have Priest, now I do not only have Alora, but I have your brother too. Are you willing to give them all up?
Can I talk? Is that allowed? Am I deaf?
You can try and
Not
like
dead.
think back because he said this to you in your mind. You didn't physically hear him. He's just smiling at you, and as he does this, you can think back a response. Just give me a second.
Yes.
You guys start fucking bolting on this flail snail. Because Kira turned on rockets behind, and you guys start fucking flying, dude.
Did
But
you see the chat?
I did. What is? Did you want to have a response to Strahd?
No, there's no response. She's so pissed. She can't. If she's, she's so angry.
And as you guys are going on the flail, Kira looks and she says, "What would he want with Saren? I don't like. I understand, yes, Sergey and all, and like, but I'm not understanding. Even if it was for like blackmail or whatever, this doesn't make sense."
He's also a very strong spellcaster.
He might be using him for power, or the Dark Gifts want him because his contract was broken.
Interesting. But wasn't, and this is why you guys are driving. Kira says, but wasn't Strahd? Can I say his name? Is that a thing?
I think we're going fast enough.
Okay. She says, but wasn't Strahd bound to Barovia by the Dark Gifts? So technically, if he's out of Barovia, then does that mean he's no longer bound?
Shit.
Fuck if I know. Like, it might has something to do with the hole, because they said that creatures were just leaving and exiting at will at this point.
Yeah.
Kira nods. She says, well, yeah, that's how he got out and got to Limbo itself, but I guess what I'm questioning is, what are his motives?
Really? I don't know at the moment. I actually don't.
And as you guys think about this question Kira asked you, you guys arrive at the gate, and she just rides her flail snail right through it, and you guys go right through the portal, and you are back on Earth.
Whack ass shit. Whack ass shit. Haley, that stupid gif of the snail eating the tomato really fucking fast.
I've been staring at it for like the last 5 minutes.
I've literally just been looking at it.
Stop! Stop! Kiara, stop!
Oh my god! What the fuck?
It ate an earthworm. I didn't know they eat earthworms. That's so gross.
I'll never get over this Kirby picture.
Okay, so now you're back on Earth.
We gotta go fucking back home and relay the information so damn fast right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys head back to Earth, and you get to the palace, and you arrive at the palace, and yeah, you made it back. There wasn't too much wrong, no issues or anything.
Where's my mom?
What do you mean? But Leon's like, we need a. He's going up to like Maze. He's like, we need an emergency meeting now.
Okay. Eliana walks over to a wall and she like presses a button, and you guys hear just like alarms go off. And then everybody knows what that means. That means emergency meeting, ASAP, and everybody fucking bolts to the throne room.
And then that's where I explain the entire situation.
All characters are present for this, so all characters understand. And Lucian is still having a mental break. I do want to mention that.
Oh no, it's good.
But yeah, so now everyone is informed of the situation. Eliana and Onyx say, well, I mean, do we have any solutions for handling this? And Luna, I do really quick, Luna, you are completely conscious now, and you can move and everything. You're okay.
Okay.
You're woken.
Awake.
I remember
I think we need to do a lot. A
Yeah.
lot of research.
There's a lot of research. We need to find what the time stones are, or we have to research soul and darkness magic, and also look for a corruption person. There's a lot of research there. And
For Kira actually chimes in for a second. She says, "Quick question. I know. You've given us some information. For Saren. Saren was the reincarnation of Strahd's brother, Sergei, right?
Right.
Right, but he was born on your plane, right?
Yes.
Like on Earth.
That, as far as I know, yes.
Okay. So that means that he resides here. So technically, now that he has a physical form, there'd be no reason for his solar body to be taken back to Limbo if you close the hole.
I'm getting my brother back.
Because that means that his physical form is of Earth. However, again, I want to note this does depend though, because we don't know what made his physical form.
Right.
But it seems, did it look like Saren? Which you would know it did look like Saren, Luna.
Yes.
Then, I mean, I think it's reasonable to believe that it's Saren's actual body, perhaps.
I'm getting my brother back.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
But yeah! I'm gonna get him back.
Because, Strahd kind of has him presently.
but also dealing with Strahd with whatever the heck he just pulled.
Yeah, that's what I think Hayden would actually chime in on this. He'd be like, yeah, what's his reasoning?
I wish we did.
I mean, he is very strong. He was a very strong magic caster. Probably to get us back, because I know I'm gonna go back and get him.
He wants us to get back, but for what reason we don't know.
Kira says, why didn't he just kill you
He wants you.
He likes playing a game.
He really does like playing a game. That's Josie speaking. He's like, yeah. She's like, yeah. He's like,
So, do you think that him doing this was just a game, or revenge, or bigger reasoning, or what?
I would say it would either be a part of the game or he has an actual goal with this.
Kira nods and says, okay, well, let's hear some theories, because this is the only way we're going to be able to formulate a plan.
Maybe get Irina back.
Who would be Irina? The reincarnation of Irina if it just repeats every time.
What's her name? Kira. Kira says, was Kira born on Earth or in Barovia?
Irina was born on Barovia, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
She says,
She was.
so unless Barovia as a misery plane is completely eliminated, there's no way for anybody who was born in Barovia to escape.
Maybe he's not after Irina this time.
Then who would he be after? Saren? Sergei?
I don't know why he would be after his own brother. Might it be revenge? Because he did see his brother as like, oh my god, you're like higher than me. You took everything away from me, my youth.
Kira asks and says, so, wait, you said Irina, this Irina person, Strahd's main goal was to get her, right?
Yeah, it's his goal. It's been his goal for as long as I guess the story was told.
That's when he was tied to Barovia.
Yeah.
What if, after all of the years of trying to get Irina, that was more so the Dark Gifts doing than it was his own? Because people change after so many failures. I mean, if he found a way to get rid of the dark gifts hold on him, then technically, why would his same goal remain?
Yeah, that's why I was like, this definitely can't be like Irina if he's broken free.
But that leads us to being like, if he broke free of the hold, right? Then why would he want Saren of all people, and why didn't he cause any harm to Luna or any of the rest of you while you were there?
Where's the play stupid game with this?
I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm just staring off into the ceiling, like, why? Oh, man. I know Mary's like hinting at us, and I'm like, and Mary's like, think, and we're like, oh, it hurts.
You guys see Spring walk over to Lucian and like hold on to him. Chandra as well, and Leaf. They're all kind of like huddling around Lucian, who's literally still having a mental break.
Well, because he fucking sees Strahd again, and then he takes Saren away again, and you're like, what the fuck?
Well, for those who were there, and after you heard the situation, you think that it's almost like a sort of trauma for Lucian, because last time he wasn't able to save you guys with a spell, and y'all were gone from his life for 16 years. So
yeah,
he kind of feels guilty, you would assume.
Aw, poor baby. Well, I really don't know what Strahd's motive could be besides like, oh, these people were interesting, so let's replay the fucking game again.
But this time, the personality that Strahd had was articulated by the dark gifts. Kira says.
But, damn, so his real personality is, I'm gonna mess with these people. For real.
He becomes like the Joker.
Kira says, I'm being completely honest with you. I don't think his personality is, I'm gonna mess with you.
What if this is like his thing to the dark gifts? Like, this is what he owes, and then he'll be broken from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the soul of my brother. So now I void my contract because I've given you your half of the bargain.
He could have made a new one where he's like, oh, if you let me leave Barovia, I'll get this bitch for you.
Because technically he wouldn't even need a contract to leave Barovia, though, and as soon as he escaped Barovia, there was no contract to be had, because he had a contract with the land. So
maybe it's to get Irina? To turn Irina?
To, like, escape. You know what I mean?
He could have made another deal, though.
He could have, but would the Dark Gifts have actually made another deal with him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's possible.
I would think
the deal was good enough.
Because he was like, oh, this is all that defined me, so here, let's make another contract.
Kira says, yeah, but the first and second creators told you that there was a hole in Barovia that he could have escaped out of. And then we saw him in Limbo, so technically that means he did escape.
Yeah.
That means that, yes, there's a possibility he made a deal, but the first and second creator didn't say that he had to make a deal to escape the contract or get out of Barovia. So I guess what I'm trying to say, Kira explains, is that the second Strahd got out of Barovia, all ties he had to the Dark Gifts were eliminated.
Yeah.
Because the contract no longer held.
Do you think he made a contract with another person, or just made a deal? Not even a contract, just knew somebody else.
All of the perks that he had from his deal with the Dark Gifts technically would still be enacted. It's just they don't have any control over what he says or does, I assume. But that's the thing, is Kira says the weird thing, right, is that if we close the hole, right? Let's say we end up closing the hole. What happens to Strahd?
You'll go back because it doesn't belong here.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, now, so if we close it, then shit will be reversed.
What is his main goal?
I don't know.
Not for us.
Maybe
To close
to roll.
not for us to close the fucking hole.
Wait. I have a question.
It's not for us to close the hole.
So, like, what if stuff that doesn't belong in limbo will it be thrown out?
Yes.
So, what if he's trying to get us in and we close it and use up all our resources, and then we close it and then they throw us back out and then it makes another hole?
I don't think it would make another hole, though.
It would be like a
Mm.
vacuum effect. So you know, like when you empty a vacuum cleaner, how it just empties things out. Now, if you guys were in Barovia, like in like Limbo or Barovia or wherever, when you close this hole, you'd be spat back out, but you'd be spat out into just like the around, like into the realm that surrounds Limbo.
Okay, so no.
That's the issue. That's also another issue here, is that you'd maybe have like a split second to like close the hole before you get sucked out, and then all of the people that were supposed to be in Limbo get sucked back in.
Gotta go fast.
Kira says, you were kind of onto something, Josie, there for a second. She says,
That was not even. That was probably Leon.
then
Whoever.
you have something
Doesn't
on
matter.
there. For a second, Kira says, because here, I want you to think about this, right?
He doesn't want to go back and be bound, so he doesn't want us to close the
That's
hole
his
because he knows
goal.
it's sucked
But
back and right in.
that's not the entirety of the goal. Think about this, right? He already went up against you guys and failed, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So do you think that he is stupid enough to do the same thing again?
Oh no, he's definitely not.
No.
Okay. Just think really hard, okay? Yes.
I
it
don't
has-
think so, especially since we know exactly how to kill him now.
Exactly. So I think honestly, right? So yes, he doesn't want the hole to close. But if he knows that how you guys work and how successful you were against him, and he thinks highly of himself, right, which he does, then think about what he would actually feel about the hole rather than it closing. You're so close to getting his main goal, is what I'm trying to articulate to you as DM.
I know,
but
it's like
not perfect. But you're
Tearing it
close.
open so it never closes again? Tearing it beyond repair? No. Oh, shit. Alright, everyone, let's okay, seriously, everyone have a big brain moment.
I have a big brain moment for a second. Now I gotta redo it again.
Alright, so what did you say? What did you say?
Okay, Kira's gonna be like, okay, think about this. You not only are against him, right, but you have a whole group with you that also defeated Zare, and you have a whole another group with you, us, who defeated a literal god, okay? We're all working together to close this hole. So do you think Strahd would feel like he had a chance in hell in stopping us from closing that hole?
Not entirely without something to bargain with.
That's an interesting idea.
You think he's making a group, like he's gonna take over their minds and use them against us?
That's Kira says, isn't that more of like a Zare thing?
That is. But
I'm thinking so hard. Jacqueline, repeat what you said that was so big brain. Repeat it one more time.
I already said my thing where it was like he definitely doesn't want the hole to close. Then because he'd go back to his fucking miserable shit and always controlled by the dark gifts, reliving his past.
Right.
Maybe he doesn't want the hole to close because then he has access to a bunch of other strong people that he can ally with, like Zare, to potentially,
Stop
defeat
us.
us, even though we've defeated them before. It might be a different story if they're all teamed up against all of us.
Yeah. We already got that part down. Now we just gotta figure the second part out.
He take over the world. Second part.
he want to take over the world.
I ask Kira again. Be like, are you sure that that's his goal?
No, I know it's not that. It's a jokey. That was a joke.
Maybe he could. Maybe. Well, we don't know that he made a deal with Zare or anything. Do we?
Kira will actually mention the whole deal with Zare after you saw Strahd. So she just mentioned that to you guys because they saw them.
Okay, so now we know. Alright.
Kira does. She says, okay. She says, I guess I'm thinking about it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said that when you fought Strahd the first time that he wanted to die, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and also that you guys succeeded in defeating him last time, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, well, we all succeeded in defeating our people as well. So if we all worked together, which we are, in order to close this portal, which we are, or not portal, the split in limbo, which we are, logically, I mean, really, would Strahd stand a chance in hell?
No.
Okay. And he already did the whole I'm gonna make a deal thing with Zare. But Zare's here. But where is Strahd still?
Limbo.
Limbo.
Limbo
So-
Barovia. Maybe he made a deal with Zare to get him out of Limbo / Barovia.
He was already out by then, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's already out of Barovia. Well, when Kira and them will say that when Zare and Strahd made the deal that he was still tied to Barovia. It's just when he died, his soul went to Limbo, but the Barovia section of Limbo, because there's a
Kira? Say it.
Huh?
Say it. Don't type it.
Is he making I didn't want to interrupt. Is he making like an army full of magic users and that's why he's entrapping them and like using Reese and
Oh my
Saren?
god. The
slave people.
But no, because he's draining their magic. Remember, he's killing them, so like that wouldn't make sense.
No, it
Unless
wouldn't.
like pumping them in like somebody else, but that doesn't make much sense. He would
We
just
haven't
taking the
found
magic
out that
users.
section anyway. We don't really know who's the real cause and who's connected to that.
who was it? Leaf says, well,
Yeah.
actually, they weren't just killing them.
Yeah.
The cuffs, they retain the power of the person or the life essence. So technically, they are gathering the magic. The magic actually has to get to wherever to get the magic from the cuffs out.
Well, it definitely was.
And he's not. Just to clarify, he's not trying to take Saren and like turn them into like one of his own and like.
You don't know.
What's the word? Like use them against us.
You don't know, sexy.
I know, but what if that's the reason? I don't know the reason. What is the reason?
I don't have a good reason besides he's
Kira-
trying to take as much power for himself as possible.
Well, Saren's from this world, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so if the hole does close, Saren would be spit out.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So
he tried not to close the hole.
Does he just want his brother to suffer with him? If we do close it, so we'd have to go back in and repeat the whole process again.
Kira says,
Take his
no,
place.
Kira says, I don't think it's like that. She says, I think it's more so that he wants a way out, and for some reason he thinks Saren is.
The way out.
especially if he has a physical form.
So he wants to what? So basically, he's going to continue his goal to get out of limbo. Plus, he wants to get out of limbo too.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I'd say he wants to get out of limbo too.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
I didn't process it. It's or you're either.
It's Kira says it's just that I think that he anticipates that you guys are going to be able to close the hole of limbo.
He might use Saren, so if we do close the hole of limbo, he'll try to find a way so he gets spit back out too.
I think that's a really good hypothesis.
So he's trying to basically, it's just clicking now, but basically he knows that we're closing the hole, which, he's not a dumbass. He's not going to try to fight us and beat us up over it. But he's trying to find a way so he gets spit back out too.
He wants to use what we're doing against us because he knows we don't want him out, but he knows that we do want Saren out, and maybe he's trying to figure out,
how he wants to get spit back out too,
along with Saren.
I feel like he's less concerned about us more than him trying to find his own way to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Though he's definitely gonna fight with us because, we're fighting his ass too.
Yeah, because Strahd is of that plane, but Saren is not.
So if Sam was reincarnated out, he's probably trying to find shit. I can't specifically,
He's just trying to get spit back out with Saren once we actually fix the problem. So
once we fix the problem, and then he might cause chaos some more, or he might be like, okay. But I don't think he'd be okay, but I think he'd be just as chaotic, which is probably not good anyway. But so basically, it's turned into let's fix the hole in limbo, but also make sure Strahd stays in the fucking hole.
Right.
Or not in the.
We did it.
It just clicked suddenly. I was like, wait, he just doesn't want to go back. It fucking hit me so damn hard like a truck.
I need you to make a Constitution save.
Josie? Uh-oh. Ooh, bye, Josie.
Bro, I was about to scream if I was right. I'm like, we can't fight an army. What army? We don't have an army.
Bye, pussy. I'm going to Josie's sheet right now.
Let me know what you get.
Oh my god, she got a 10.
Okay, you all are chatting and stuff, and you see a bright light emerge, and you look over at the source, and it's Josie's arm. Her glyph is lit up. And you slowly see the glyph dissipate from her arm, and she goes completely unconscious.
Oh fuck, Josie's dead.
And everybody, you're watching Josie, and Lucian, you just see Lucian start fucking running, and in a direction, and reaching out, trying to grab something. But
her soul is not leaving.
No one else sees anything.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We also mentioned that the glyphs were probably going to be enacted on.
Yeah, I mentioned everything that was being said. That was told to Leon, Luna, Faith, Onyx, and Lucian. It was spouted everything, so everyone knows.
But the first and second did tell you guys that it might already be too late. You don't see what Lucian's trying to grab or chasing after. But he literally is screaming and running at hyper speed.
Is this only exclusive to Lucian, or is there a possibility others could see it too? Because I think Fabian might have something.
Or Sabora.
Fabian himself can't see anything, but Myra does tell Fabian and say he's chasing Josie's soul.
Oh.
Faith,
It's like a little orb.
Faith would also be able to see this.
Mary, the fucking ghost orbs on Phasmophobia.
And you all, are you all also following, or are you just kind of like, what the fuck?
I don't think
I'm following.
that's like 12 characters.
I'm following.
I guess I'm
Tabor-
asking who would follow.
Oh, Leon would
Me.
follow.
I
Shamil
would
probably.
follow. My mom.
Okay.
My mom.
Faith can see, and he's following.
You guys freaking after who's running, and you guys just see this black ichor emerge out of nothingness.
Oh
And
no!
those who can see, you see Josie's soul go straight into it,
Josie, no!
and then it slowly closes.
Josie, no!
That's where we're gonna end the session today.
Oh my god! My mommy!
My mommy.
Does Sabora follow? Or she was just like,
I mean,
I
she followed.
follow.
I don't know if she knew what was going on.
Sabora definitely saw, given that she's a Cambion.
oh no!
So she's definitely flipping shit.
Josie's like, Sabora, I'm in the 9th Abyss Layer. Get me right now.
She
Yes, mommy.
has a nosedive.
The session is done, but I do want you guys to make, I guess, intelligence check.
Okay, I'll do with Leon and Shamil.
Yeah.
Oh well, Sabora got
I already-
you.
I already know because like, damn,
21.
was part of my thing. So I was like,
What's Sabora get?
22.
Yeah, if you could put them in the chat so I can just kind of like see visually.
Okay.
If someone doesn't care to look, they don't have to make a roll.
Everyone just makes a roll because she's Mima.
My Mima.
Mima.
Peepaw.
Peepaw and Mima. But now it's just Peepaw though.
Okay.
God.
So those who did roll, you will pass the roll. You'd all know that this black ichor that consumed her soul, it looked oddly familiar to the same black ichor. Fabian did not succeed. It looked oddly familiar to the same black ichor that you guys, well, some of you saw when you guys went through the portal to Limbo.
Lathander's not happy right now.
Yeah, no, you guys heard a lightning strike and thunder.
He's like, oh shit.
By the simple.
Thundering like the other day.
Yeah.
Bye, Mima.
So I just wanted you to do that so you know that she's not actually in hell.
I think that would have been 10 times funnier if she went to one of the Abyss Layers. No cap. That would have been so. Is she in a wheelchair? Is her soul in a wheelchair?
Please.
I also do want to mention that Josie's body is still there. It's just completely out.
She's basically dead.
But yeah, that's today's session.